falling in love with you was coming out of the closet as a morning person, because the electric shock of you saying hello at 7:06 a.m. on the dot was more potent than any venti cappuccino, skim milk, no whip, no foam, and a shot of espresso, please. Falling in love with you was wondering why I wasn't born Megan Fox, because you were more enamored with her right boob alone than you were with any girl I had actually ever met. Falling in love with you was hours of endless jigsaw puzzles. I fucking hate jigsaw puzzles. But I would learn patience if it meant I got to watch universes blossom out of your beautiful concentration. Falling in love with you was proper punctuation in a text message. Falling in love with you was carving orange dreamsicle ice cream with a spoon straight out of the carton, drizzling it with chocolate and shoving it in my mouth, because with you, I forgot to worry about calorie counts. Falling in love with you was the best class I was ever late to, because who needs high school English when the green of your eyes already spoke volumes? Falling in love with you was memorizing Hamlet, just to watch your lips trace the words. Each to be or not to be was the border of a country my wanderlust couldn't wait to visit. Falling in love with you was asking to borrow books I had already read, just to run my fingers over the ink and paper mountains of your childhood. Falling in love with you was waiting for your head to snap back and waiting for a giggle as high as any 6-year-old girl to slip over your vocal cords, and waiting for your hands to clap at the hilarity of our inside jokes, and waiting myself into silence because your laughter never came. Falling in love with you was a broken pinky promise, because my childhood was formed out of bonds of skin and bone, but when you stopped answering my phone calls, our friendship was reduced to our fingers sharing dust. Falling in love with you was the homecoming corsage of tiny pink roses that you slipped onto my wrist like a hospital bracelet. Falling in love with you was knowing we were doomed before we started, because I was as hopelessly romantic as you were romantically hopeless. Falling in love with you was